いいかな。はい。いつも最初はこんな感じ。Gotta do this like every time. ちょっと待ってね。Let me put things away so I can organize myself. よし。はいはい。見えるかな。はい。今日もね、ぼっちちゃんの漫画を読むよ。ね、so we're gonna read Bocchi's manga again. Okay. I've done this so many times. And 今回は40回目かな。Yeah, this is the 40th session. Well, if you've missed any, you can always go back and watch the archives. Okay, they're not gonna go anywhere. Like some creators, like put their archives, behind a paywall. Well, which I totally understand. I mean, being a creator actually doesn't make much money, or pretty much we lose money. So it does make sense, But right now, of course, it's, well, everything is available, for everyone. So, you can watch my archives when you have time. Okay? Alright, ちょっと待ってね。need to kind of organize myself a little bit. Oh, that's my Kaito. My kitten Kaito. Yeah, he is turning 1 soon. I don't know the exact birthday, of him, because he's a rescue, and I rescued him about more than 8 months ago. And at that time he was about 3 months old. So I just have to set a new birth date or birthday for him, and then maybe give him some treats. I always give him treats. He is spoiled, as you can see. He's a spoiled koneko kitten. Anyway, let me see. ちょっと待ってね. Let me just move things around a bit. Oh, you should. And I'll say hello to the chat one sec. Okay. Chaotic here. ちょっと待ってね. Let me open my chat. ちょっと待ってね. Oh, ありがとうね. Just looking at the chat right now. Before I get into my teacher mode. Let's see. Who's here? White Fang, you're here. Are you okay? White Fang is ready. Good. And Hechi is ready too. Good. Alexander, you're here. Excellent. Schizoid, you're here. Good to see you. Let me see. Oh, Kezo is okay. Kezo is being a member for 2 months. Oh, excellent. Yeah, Kezo's been Kezo's been amazing. As a supporter, and because of someone like him, I can keep making content. It kind of motivates me, whenever I get like more support. Yeah, so I do appreciate your help, Kezo. And also, you made it to the stream, even though you're busy with the work. I do appreciate that effort. And who else is here? Mera, you're here. Always here. White Fang's a good evening, Sensei. Good evening to you. Is it evening time for you? For Sensei's time zone right now is 106. Is it? Yeah, I can't even see. It's too small. The screen and my monitor is really wide and then the time is kind of pushed to the side. Anyway, Red, you're here, good. Jomar, you made it too. Vitaly, you haven't been here for a while. You made it. こんばんはかな。はい。Dexter, you're here. Good to see you here too. Kaito speaks Japanese. My kitten, does he speak? He understands. He understands when I speak Japanese. So, カイトくんは日本語はわかるけど話さない、英語も大丈夫and he understands English and of course and Japanese. He's super smart. He knows what I'm saying, which is a bit scary. Let me see. Vitaly says, I finished reading my first manga recently. 300 chapters. Wow. Reading speed increased like, oh wow. Thank you for saying this. Vitaly said Vitaly's reading speed increased because of my content. It makes me very happy. See, pay attention to something like this. Okay, you can be the same. Okay, you can improve your skills. Reading skills, listening skills. You can get more vocab. Expand your vocab. You can improve your overall skills in Japanese by consuming my content. Let's see. Delta, you're here. こんにちは。はい、こんにちは。Falcons, you're here. Hello, Sensei, and everyone. Hello, everyone. And Falcons, you're here. Good. And White Fang. Oh, it's 11:06 over there. It's pretty late. I hope you're not gonna stay up late. If it's too late for you, please go to bed. 早く寝てね。はい。Yeah, this is I adore my kitten Kaito, and I bought a lot of treats because they were on sale. So he is going to be spoiled for many more months. Yes. Anyway. All right, and oh wow, Alexander, it's past 12 midnight. Wow, so late. 遅いね。Okay, I'll try to go quick. Okay, I'll do my best to finish early so you guys can go to bed early. Okay. Jomar says 5 p.m. For you. 5時? 本当? Okay, so everyone's living in different time zones. Excellent. Let me see. Aww, luckily cats don't read price tags. I know. Yeah, so now I have Kaito, the kitten, and of course, I have Yuffie. So it's for two of them, I have to spend so much money to keep them happy. Anyway, they should get some sponsorships, from cat food companies. Is anybody watching? Anyway, so okay, I'm not gonna fully close the chat, but I'm not gonna look at the chat for a while I'm teaching, so that I can actually focus. Let's see, my notes up here. So notes here. Okay, there aren't many, but well, it looks a lot. But a lot of things are kind of the same as before. I'm sure you're familiar with maybe most of them. Some new ones that are super rare or super advanced, which you don't have to learn. I just wanted to kind of add, in case you want to know what they are. So it doesn't mean you have to learn everything. Okay, some of the words are super polite or official, and you might not even hear them or see them often. So if I see them, I'll tell you which ones are not that important right now. Okay, so let me just go back to nice. And saying goodbye to Kaito for now. My kitten doing his job, you know, he has to work. Right. はい、見える大丈夫ね。はい、and this is the new section we're gonna read, but before that, let's do like a quick recap. So in the previous page, I'm just looking at the previous page right now. One sec. I know I'm looking around. It's just like I'm placing little windows here and there in the right, you know, positions. So, okay. Where were they? Oh, I see. Previously, you know, Bocchi-chan was trying to decide, you know, if, you know, she would submit the application to perform at the cultural festival, you know, Bunkasai. And then, you know, she thought it's a good idea. She filled the application form, and she was about to submit, but she's just like, no, just I can't do it. You know, she wasn't brave enough to submit, and she put it in the bin. Yeah, she threw out the application form because she wasn't, you know, brave enough to go for it. And but Kita-chan did the opposite. So Kita-chan smiling and approaching Bocchi-chan and saying, "Well, we just made it." You know, she submitted the application form, you know, which Bocchi-chan, you know, trashed, binned. Basically, Kita-chan picked it up and actually submitted. And so, of course, Bocchi-chan just like, you know, couldn't take it. It's like, oh my gosh, I, you know, decided not to do this. But like, why? And this is where we're gonna start. Okay, here we go. Just let me check my... Yeah, I may need to make it a little bit smaller so I can see it better. Here we go. はい、見えるね。はい。Oh yeah, there's a nice illustration. Oh, this is お面。狐のお面かな。はい。Oh, she's in kan oke, which is coughing. Let's see. So I'm gonna read from here. So in this case, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I'm gonna go from here and then read it throughout. And then I'll again, you know, break them down as much as possible. If you know, it's educational and important. If it's not that important, I'm not gonna pay much attention. Okay, we go. So this is Kita-chan's head. Kita-chan's head, looking at Bocchi-chan in the coffin. Oh. 後藤さんが深い眠りについてから早3時間。まだ目を覚ましてくれません。私が申し込み用紙出しちゃったせいだわ。本当は後藤さんが捨てたの見てた。でも私後藤さんに文化祭ライブ出てほしかったの。だって後藤さんはざわざわざわざわ。何あの棺桶。北ちゃんバンド始めてからなんかおかしくなったよね。 Oh, Kita-chan. Right. So, Bocchi-chan is in a coffin. In Japan, we don't really have coffins like this. It's shaped a bit differently, but I think it's just like giving it like a comedic effect. So this is Kita-chan thinking in her head. 後藤さんが深い眠りについてから早3時間。So, as you can see, Bocchi-chan like lost consciousness, right? It was too shocking, for her. That, Kita-chan smiling and like, yeah, wait, I submitted the paper so we can perform. And Bocchi-chan's like, what? No way. So she was so shocked. And then this happened. So 後藤さんが深い眠りについてから、ね、後藤さんが、そうだ、Bocchi-chan。後藤さんが深い眠り、深い、right here, deep、ね、深い眠り。As you can guess, it's from 眠る isn't it? 眠る to sleep. Between, the difference between 眠る and 寝る it's very similar, but of course, 寝る is for like going to bed. Of course, it means to sleep. And it also means to lie down. Okay? But 眠る it's more like being in the state, of like being asleep. So it's different. 眠る and 眠ります isn't it? ます stem is 眠り. So guess what? Again, this is the noun. In sleep, slumber. Deep slumber. 深い眠り. And 眠りにつく it's just a phrase. 眠りにつく to fall asleep. See? 眠りにつく。眠りにつく。ついて、手フォームですね。眠りについてから深い deep 眠り sleep or slumber についてから since she fell into a deep sleep 早3時間早 it's from 早 isn't it? 早い so like it's already 3時間3時間123 3時間 hours 早3時間 so it's been 3 hours already 早so she's been like this for 3 hours and Kita-chan like by her side. How? まだ目を覚ましてくれません。目を覚ます。We had 目を覚ます。目を覚ます、in my Totoro streams. 目を覚ます。to wake up. 目を覚ます。まだ and ません negative isn't it? Not yet 目を覚ましてくれません。目を覚ます to wake up 覚ますすし覚まして手フォーム てくれる gifting verb isn't it てくれるくれますくれません just a negative but she sounds polite of course くれませんWhy is she using the てくれるくれるくれません Well because you know you she wants her to basically wake up right so she's been like kind of hoping that this will happen so 目を覚ましてくれません She hasn't woken up yet because if she does wake up then she'll be happy and she'll be actually grateful that you know Bocchi-chan came back to life okay so Bocchi-chan's been like this for the last 3時間 3 hours and this is Kita-chan started to blame herself 私が申し込み用紙出しちゃったせいだわ私が申し込み用紙ね用紙 we had a 用紙 before like form but 申し込み用紙申し込み用紙ね用紙 application form or form 申し込み is from 申し込む申し込む is to apply for something too so 申し込み用紙ねapplication form 申し込み用紙を出す to submit in this case 出す has so many meanings but of course if it's talking about like you know 申し込み用紙 in application form を出すねso submit 申し込み用紙を出す私が申し込み用紙 of course O is missing 申し込み用紙を出しちゃった出しちゃった出してしまった oh isn't itたせいだわよいしょねせいね as in 私のせいよいしょねせいconsequence result noun のせい if you say noun のせいね子ね if you say 子猫のせいね it's kitten's fault ね子猫のせいで私のお金がなくなるIt's true. Yeah, it costs more money now. And the good thing is my kitten is not a picky eater. He will eat anything. So, noun no sei. But in this case, it's not used with noun no sei. You know, like this. But ね、私が申し込み用紙を出してしまったせいねthis is one set ねof course 私が申し込み用紙を出しちゃったせいでね後藤さんはこうなった She became like this私が申し込み用紙出しちゃったせいだわねせい normally it's noun のせい but you can actually have you know a sentence like this and then just turn it into a clause since it's within a clause that's why God follows after this subject 私が申し込み用紙出しちゃったせいだわねit's because I submitted the application form. It's my fault. Say. It's a noun. Say. that that comes out because of wa. This wa ending makes her sound very feminine. We don't really say it, but it's very much like, used. This is often used in, of course, video games or anime and manga. Especially female characters kind of overuse wa and it make them sound very feminine. ね、申し込み用紙出しちゃったせいだわ。And 本当はね、本当は後藤さんが捨てたの見てた。本当はね、actually she actually saw it. 本当はwhat did she witness? 後藤さんが捨てたの。Of course, 後藤さんが申し込み用紙を捨てていたのを見てた。Actually, yeah, I was witnessing. I was seeing. 見ていた。So I saw is fine. I saw, or I was seeing, or I was witnessing this. ね、後藤さんが捨てたの。後藤さんが申し込み用紙を捨てたのを見てた。ね、No, in this case, putting 後藤さんが捨てた together and making like a kind of scene. This one scene. So I was seeing this and I saw this. What did she see? This scene. ね、後藤さんが捨ててたの、ね、を見てた。北ちゃんは somewhere and just look, watching what she was doing. Oh dear. Guilty. Oh dear. So even though she knew, Kita-chan knew that Bocchi-chan didn't want to go for it, Kita-chan actually submitted the paper. So she's feeling guilty. And so here, but she has a reason,「でも私、後藤さんに文化祭ライブ出てほしかったの。」ね、でも but 私は後藤さんに文化祭ライブ出てほしかった。somebody に verb 定フォーム欲しい。ね、want. In this case, want 後藤さん to do this, isn't it? ね、somebody に後藤さんに and verb 定フォーム。ね、て欲しい。文化祭ライブ of course に is missing. Something needed to appear like in a show or perform in a show. 文化祭ライブ but it's omitted here. 文化祭ライブ of course 文化祭ライブに出てテフォン because of て欲しい。出て欲しかった past tense. The past tense of 欲しい。欲しい。Conjugates exactly like e adjectives. Okay. So 欲しい。past tense 欲しかった。私は後藤さんに文化祭ライブ出て欲しかった。So ね、北ちゃん wanted ぼっちちゃんね to perform at 文化祭だって後藤さんは It's not just like performing in front of people but actually 北ちゃん you know is thinking deeper だって後藤さんはねSo of course だって後藤さんは本当にすごいんだよ Of course it's not written ね Because 後藤さん is amazing So because 北ちゃん actually wanted to show off Bocchi-chan's you know amazing you know guitar playing skills to her classmates or you know other students at school because you know Bocchi-chan's kind of always like this and weird and you know hiding what she's got and super quiet you know she's an introvert but Kita-chan actually wanted to show you know her true ability and you know to the rest of the school just show off だってねbecause ねだって she's after だって she will give the reason for this but again it's very common that we don't say the whole thing of course what she wants to say だって後藤さんは本当にすごいんだから you know and because ね後藤さん is ね amazing yeah she's a genius and here ざわざわざわざわざわざわ you know it's just other students talking in the background ざわざわざわざわざわざわ何あの棺桶Of course it's weird to see this you know in the school corridor right you don't see this often if you go to school you know 棺桶ね棺桶カフェ何あの棺桶 What is that 棺桶北ちゃんバンド始めてからなんかおかしくなったよね北ちゃんThey're not actually saying this you know out loud but they are kind of you know thinking that 北ちゃんね北ちゃんはバンド始めてから、ね、of course バンドを始める to start a band バンドを始めてから since she started her band なんかおかしくなったよねおかしくなるねおかしく it's from おかしい isn't it Let me just move ちょっと待ってねよいしょ、よしおかしい、おかしい adjective、funny but kind of ridiculous strange or odd as well okay おかしい、often used as strange or odd なんかおかしいね it's kind of strange yeah instead of using it for this okay but this kind of funny is not very straightforward it's kind of twisted but in this case you know this おかしい is from you know strange or odd. So おかしいadjective and change into an adverb. So the adverb form is e changed to く so おかしく、ね、Now it's safe to connect with a verb. おかしくなる、ね、We don't say おかしいになる No, おかしくなる because originally おかしい is an adjective. It's not an adjective. おかしくなるto be to become odd, strange, in なる to the past tense なった、ね、it got strange ね、北ちゃんバンド始めてからなんかおかしくなったよね、like somehow she's kind of weird, she got weird.Huh? Yeah, I mean, Kita-chan's been in front of, Bocchi-chan's coffin for, more than 3 hours and looking worried. Of course, it looks weird to other people. So let's go. Okay.So again, I'm gonna go from here からよいしょね、up to here よし There we go はいIt's all about 北ちゃん now? Okay, yeah, that's cool. Oh, cute. Okay. でもこんな思いさせてまで文化祭ライブに出る必要ないわね。善意の押し売りしちゃうのが私の悪いところだわ。後藤は北の善意で死んでしまった。生徒会にライブ出演を取りやめてもらいましょう。ダメです。一度申請したものは撤回できません。規則ですし、締め切りも過ぎてますので。そんな。私、このままじゃ犯罪者になっちゃうんですけど。文化祭の話ですよね。Cute. So over the top. ちょっとやりすぎかな。はい。ね、でもこんな思いさせてまで文化祭ライブに出る必要ないわね。でもね、but こんな思いね、思いね、思いね、feeling or thought こんな like this 思いこんな思いをするこんな思いをするね、like to feel like this okay? こんな思いをするNow こんな思いor is taken out 思いさせてまでそうさせてそのさせるこんな思いをする to させる causative causative here ね思いをするこんな思いをするこんな思いをさせるさせるね make her feel like this but normally causative the causative form is used for forcing somebody like let's say like a mother making the kids eat vegetables and that kind of thing and another one was like permission 子猫に ね、おやつを、食べさせる。ね、so I let my kitten eat treats. You know, that kind of thing, right? So causative. What kind of causative is this? This is the third one. ちょっと待ってね。causative. ちょっと待ってね。Yeah, done causative so many times, so I'm not going to go through them all. But yeah, normally, yeah, making somebody or forcing somebody, do something, or permission, isn't it? So forcing, or letting somebody do something. But this one is actually here, causing changes. Just listed some examples of making somebody worry, sad, surprised, angry, laugh, so on and so forth. Some like kind of emotional, changes. Like causing changes in the emotions. So it fits into this category more, isn't it? So you can use causative for this. Nice sentence here. ね、ポッチちゃんはバンドのみんなを満足させたい。ね、満足する。is to be satisfied. So 満足する、満足させる。make them. ね、make them satisfied. So you can use causative for like emotional changes too. And so if you look at する, causative is させる. Okay? So, well, I talked about this so many times. I'm not going to go through one by one, okay? You have to check my archives. Since I still need to kind of go over so many things. Yeah. Normally, making or forcing or permission, letting somebody do something, letting Yuffie go outside. No way, I would never let Yuffie go outside. She will disappear into a forest. Yeah, but this is like the third one. Changes. Okay. So I'm gonna go back to here. よいしょ。思いさせる。させる。make her feel like this. まで、to that degree. Yeah, maybe this is like, maxed out, I guess. She just can't take it anymore. 文化祭ライブに出る必要ない。必要がない。Again, は makes it sound feminine. ないはね、very feminine sounding. こんな思いをさせる。させてまで will be like まで is like until or up to something, but in this case like to this degree, 必要必要in this case, it's used as verb plus 必要があるso 必要必要 can be an adjective too, but in this case it's used as a noun. Need, necessity. 必要. That's why 必要. Since it's a noun, so がある. So have the need or necessity to do this. So need to do this. So ライブに出る必要 necessity がないjust a negative of ある isn't it? ある negative is ない So 必要がない。So there's no need. There's no need to perform, at the 文化祭, by making her feel like this, or making her feel this, like desperate or sad. So we don't have to do this, because Botti-chan just can't accept it. Her body, whole being just refuses to perform at the 文化祭. So like, if she's like this, if she's this, sad and dead, if she becomes like this, we don't really have to perform at the 文化祭. 善意の押し売りしちゃうのが私の悪いところだわ。善意ね。善 is from 意。善。意 as will 意志ね。意 good 意志 will ね。So like basically her kindness, 善意の押し売り. Oh wow. 押し売り combination of 押す to push, isn't it? 押す and 売る to sell. 押し売り I think back in the day, 押し売り was like they will knock on the door and then have some products with them and trying to convince people to buy stuff. That's 押し売り. So that's where this comes from, aggressive selling. But also it's not always just going knocking on somebody's door. Oh yeah, we have some nice products, because of the internet we don't have to do that anymore, but now it's kind of used forcing kindness, just like this. It's not like she thought it was good, Kita-chan thought it was good to submit the paper. That's why she's smiling. Yay, it was just made it in time. She thought it was a good idea, because then, Botti-chan will be in the spotlight, and then people will actually, respect Botti-chan. Out of her kindness, she thought that way, but now she regrets that. She shouldn't have done it. 押し売り善意の押し売り押し売りしちゃうのが私の悪いところだわ。押し売りをする、押し売りをする、押し売りしてしまう、押し売りしちゃうですね。そう、押し売りしちゃう。She just naturally does it, without thinking too much. I just did 押し売り、全員の押し売り without thinking. 押し売りしちゃうことが私の悪いところね。私の悪いところ、bad ところ、bad 悪いところだわね。Point in this case. Yeah, so it's not a good thing. It's my, it is not good, of me. It's my bad, that, I force kindness on others, well, without thinking. 押し売りしちゃう. She doesn't actually even intend to kind of, do 押し売り, but she thinks that it's doing good for her. But, she took it to the extreme, hasn't woken up yet. 後藤は北の善意で死んでしまった。Oh no. Come back. Come back. ね、後藤は北のね、北ちゃんの善意。ね。goodwill or like more like kindness here. で、this day is like because of 北ちゃん 's kindness, goodwill. 死んでしまった of course. 死んでしまった is from 死ぬ死んで死んでしまう isn't it? Unfortunately, she passed. Let's see if it's still, if it's still possible to cancel that application. 生徒会にライブ出演を取りやめてもらいましょう。Immediately. ダメです。Instantly refused. 生徒会I guess she is 生徒会長ね、Student Council President 生徒会にライブ出演をlive performance を取りやめてもらいましょうね、somebody に in a verb てもらう、gifting verb取りやめるtake it back ね、取りやめるsince kita chan submitted the application, well, kita chan wants, them to just cancel the application. Like, yeah, forget about it. See if they can actually cancel the application so that, Bocchi chan will come back to life. ね、生徒会に、ね、生徒会it's a group, but a student council, but used as a person too. That's also fine. It's just a group of people too, So somebody に、ライブ出演を取りやめてもらう。ね。So, so who will be doing what? 生徒会。What are they gonna be, what does she, 北ちゃん wants them to do? ライブ出演を取りやめる。cancel, Kessoku Band's live performance, てもらう。てもらう because that's what she actually wants them to do. Using the gifting verb here, もらう。てもらう。And because if this happens, yes, kita-chan will be grateful. Okay? 取りやめてもらう。もらいます。もらいましょう。Volitional, polite. Okay? If it's casual, もらおう。But since kita-chan talks very politely, she uses ましょう here. If it's casual, もらおう。But kita-chan thinks politely in her head too, which is unique. And ダメです。Like, no way, we can't do that. Instant refusal. Excellent. And this is 生徒会長。ね。She's really cute. かわいい。一度申請したものは撤回できません。一度 once 申請したものは、ね、申請する、ね、to apply、申請する、basically the same as、申請の申し込み、 申し込みね、申し込む and 申請する where did it go? 申請する synonyms、申請 more official, more formal, more like kind of fancy 申請する well 生徒会長、talks very formally and uses official terms. Sounds like a very strict person. 一度申請したものは、もの in this case, talking about the application. 一度申請したね、用紙を申請用紙、撤回 You don't have to know this one. 撤回できません。撤回する。ね、撤回する。する。できる。potential. できません。So polite, potential, but negative. 撤回。Very official word. You don't have to know this. ね。To withdraw. Just like, basically just cancel it in this case.Okay? Make it like nothing. 撤回する。する。potential できる。and できない will be casual, but since 生徒会長 speaks kind of politely, I mean very kind of politely, and she uses a lot of official sounding fancy words. So ね。撤回できません using the polite version of it. Okay? So once you submit something, you can't take it back. Basically. 規則ですし、締め切りも過ぎてますので、ね、規則 rule ね、ね、規則ですし、締め切りね、deadline 締め切りも also 過ぎてます、ね、過ぎる to pass, to exceed、ね、締め切りも過ぎてるね、it's past the deadline、ね、it's too late basically、that's the rule、you can't do this, you know, and also it's too late to do that 過ぎてますので、ね、therefore ね、ダメです。Okay, sometimes it goes back and forth. そんなjust shows that she's super disappointed and shocked. そんな Of course, そんなひどいこと、that is terrible, but she doesn't say it. 私このままじゃ犯罪者になっちゃうんですけどhad to censor here. I heard a different word, but it was a bit too extreme. So I changed it to something a little bit more mild. Okay? 私このままじゃね、mama, I had a mama in my latest video. If you haven't watched it, please watch it. It's a very short video. Has important grammar points too, so you should watch it. ね、このまま something stays unchanged. このままじゃね、if it's like this, このままじゃこのままではねtalking about the situation where she can't, cancel the application. このままじゃif it stays like this, 犯罪者になっちゃうんですけど犯罪者ね犯罪ね犯罪ね crime 犯罪者ね person who commits crime so a criminal originally had a kind of much stronger word. I know it's a comedy, you know, it's a comedy show, but you know, I sometimes have to censor sensitive words because I'm a streamer. 犯罪者に、ね、noun になっちゃうんですけど、ね、犯罪者になる、ね、to be a criminal 犯罪者になるなっちゃうなってしまう、ね、なってしまう、Of course it's unfortunate that she will become a criminal right criminal right so 犯罪者になっちゃうなってしまうんですけど、ね、this will if it doesn't you know if it stays like this ね this will make me a criminal and 生徒会長 says文化祭の話ですよね You're talking about 文化祭 right? She's talking about being a criminal because if you know they can't cancel the application then you know Bocchi-chan will be like this you know she's not gonna come back to life she has to be revived soon okay oh dear let's go here again I'm gonna go from here to the last one here okay ごめんなさい後藤さんちゃんと自首しますグスグス文化祭冬休みバンド活動楽しいことたくさんあったのにそういえばその前に中間テストあったわねテスト後藤さん起きて私は罪人ですあはい I should woke up 後藤さんって勉強はできるのかしらバーンあできませんいい返事ねテストごめんなさい後藤さんちゃんと自首します自首するyou know, turning herself in to the police. Oh. 自首します Oh dear. Because if she can't cancel, you know, this might happen. So I'll go to the police. I'll turn myself in. グスグス the sound of her weeping 文化祭冬休みバンド活動、ね、文化祭冬休み、winter break バンド活動、ね、band activities 楽しいこと、ね、fun things、たくさん a lotあったねたくさんある past tense あったのに though、even though ね thoughね、there were a lot of fun things such as 文化祭夏休みあごめん夏冬休みバンド活動ね so on so forth oh dear so like a little fun things are lined up but you know she might have to go to prison and hang on a minute そういえばその前に 中間テストあったわね。テストそういえばね、we had そういえば so many times ね、again it changes depending on what it is. So why is she saying そういえば it's just because she's listing events and things、そういえばねえ、since like she's talking about things that's going to happen, so this is more like speaking of things to come or events to come. そういえばね、speaking of these things, その前に before that 中間テストあったわね。中間テストあった。中間テストがあったわね。Of course 中間テストがあったわね。Why is she using the past tense? Because she's using the past tense here. Because she's thinking about turning herself into the police. Am I reading a music manga or story? This is a high school student trying to turn herself into the police. That's weird. 文化祭ね、冬休みバンド活動ね、楽しいことがたくさんあったのにね、ちゃんと自首しますね。I'm gonna turn myself into the police。ね、そうあったのに、she's using the past tense. Of course, it's fine to say たくさんあるのにね。She's got a lot of, fun things to look forward to. のに、turning myself in. This あった is not. She's not actually talking about like really like the past tense, but this adds more like kind of emphasis. たくさんあったのに、ね、まだたくさんあったのに、even though she's actually talking about the future. That's why she's using あった here too. Before these things, ね、中間テストあったわね。ね、it's more like we would have 中間テスト、ね、midterm exams、ね、中間、ね、テスト。中間テスト Of course 中間テストがあったわね。Of course 中間テストがあるわね。If it's the real if I fix it to the real actual tense 中間テストあったわね。Of course 中間テストがあるわね。テスト後藤さん起きて後藤さん wake up はいガバ私は罪人ですね。罪人 You can also say 罪人 as well よいしょcan be pronounced or read in both ways 罪人 or 罪人、criminal, but this is more like kind of less commonly used compared to 犯罪者、ね犯罪者、a very common word 罪人罪人罪人it's less commonly used、私は罪人です。私は罪人ですね。I'm a criminal. Dear. はい後藤さんって勉強はできるのかしら。バーンね、後藤さんってI explained about this in my latest video too. Say, basically, the speaker is saying, oh, I'm just talking about this, talking about 後藤さんね。勉強はできるのかしら。ね、勉強はできるのかしら。ね、So if you say、例えばじゃあぼっちちゃんは勉強ができる for example if you say ぼっちちゃんは勉強ができる it means she does well in exams. She does well in school. But 勉強はできるのかしら I wonder, but this is very feminine. I wonder if you do well in exams. Normally 勉強ができる. But since, it's a question. Actually, this is actually a question. She's, Kita-chan is asking, hey, are you wonder, if you're, good, if you do well in exams? Basically, Kita-chan is checking if Bocchi-chan is smart. 勉強 normally 勉強ができる。somebody は勉強ができる。But since it's a question, and also adding a little bit more like, can you do this? Are you good with these things? Changing the nuance. できるのかしらできません。3点。score. Only like 3点。3 points out of 100. Oh dear. いい返事ね。返事ね。response. or reply. ね。返事。ね。that is a good response. Oh dear. See. Cute. So I'm gonna go from here to the bottom here. Okay. よいしょ。はい。Oh dear. テストで補習なんかになったらバンド活動もできないわ。私もそんな得意じゃないし、先輩たちに教えてもらいましょう。はい。おはようございます。先輩たちもテスト勉強中ですか？おはよう。それよ。So this is 成果。次に赤点取ったらやばいから勉強教えてやってんだって。あはは。いじち先輩頑張ってくださいね。ポン。私が教えてるんだけど。まさかりょう先輩がバカなんですか？できません。バーン。デジャブ。Okay. テストで補習なんかになったらバンド活動もできないわ。テストで because they're gonna have exams. テストで補習なんかになったら補習補習 is there are extra classes for students who failed in exams. A teacher will sit in front of the classroom, and those who failed in exams will actually have to study really hard, even after school. So meaning that if they have 補習, they will not be able to, rehearse or, have shows and things like that. So that's what she's talking about. So テストで補習なんかになったらバンド活動もできないわ。補習。Yeah, but 補習 it's not always that, but sometimes, I went to a pretty good school, which is like called 進学校. 進学校 is kind of designed a bit differently, and we have 補習 like in the morning as well. But that's not for, failed students. 補習 was for everyone. And so we had extra class, 1 hour, before the actual school starting time. We had to go there early and study. A lot of good schools actually have that. Even though the school itself starts from, let's say, like 8 or 8:15 or 8:30, I had to be there super early. I had to take the first train to school. Super dark in the morning, especially in winter, because we had hoshu, extra class, but it wasn't really like for people who didn't do well, but it was actually for everyone. So hoshu, in this case, this kind of hoshu, is for students who actually don't do well, like this. Oh dear. Yeah, so there's some like, hoshu extra classes for people who want to go to good universities, or just simply, these classes are for, bad students to study more. 補習なんかになったらね、補習 if you don't know this, just get rid of it. 補習になったら just adding more emphasis on 補習ね、補習になったらね、noun になる to be 補習 so it just means 補習になる so to there are extra there will be extra classes and なんか、adding emphasis on 補習 meaning that 北ちゃん doesn't want these things okay、補習なんかになったらなるなった past tense but past たら conditional ね if there will be extra classes because of failing in exams バンド活動ね band activities もできないわね、ね、バンド活動もできないわ we can't even do バンド活動 either、私もそんな得意じゃないし、ね、私ももう also そんなthat much 得意じゃない、ね、得意 skilled、or someone is good at something 得意じゃない、ね、I'm not that good of course I'm not good at studying or she means she doesn't do well in exams either、得意じゃないし、she for listing reasons、先輩たちに、ね、先輩たち of course にじかちゃん and りょうさん先輩たちに教えてもらいましょう、ねsomebody にてもらう gifting verb、so she's basically suggesting that let's ask them to teach ぼっちちゃん and きたちゃん、since きたちゃんalso like struggles with her studies too はい、おはようございます。先輩たちもテスト勉強中ですか？ね、おはようございます。ね、Good morning。先輩たちも、先輩たち also テスト勉強中ですか？ね、noun plus 中 during this you're studying for your exams ね、勉強中ね、something 中仕事中ね、仕事中 will be like they are at work ね、during work so 仕事中旅行中 if somebody's away for like a trip that's 旅行中、勉強中Right now it's ストリーム中ストリーム中 you could say that too or 配信中 during the stream that's also fine、but of course it doesn't work with every single noun、 ね、勉強中。As you can see, Nijika-chan is studying, and then there's Ryo-san next to her. 勉強中ですか? Oh, you're studying, for your exams too. おはよう。そうだよ。That's right. And this is Seika. 次に赤点取ったらやばいから勉強教えてやってんだって。そう。So Seika actually didn't clarify who is teaching whom. And Kita-chan assumed that Ryo-san was teaching Nijika-chan. But that was a, mistake. So, 次に next 赤点取ったらやばい。赤点取ったらやばい。Never had to, worry about this in my life. So I don't know how it feels like. How it feels. I don't know how it feels. 赤点。Never had it. Luckily. 赤点 normally it's under like 40% or 40点 then you have 赤点 if it's like 例えば、38点とかね39点 if it's like 39 points that's also 赤点but in their case it's like 3点 that's like so bad yeah, we had to really try really hard that we don't go there, we don't go to this, Akaten area. So, because otherwise my parents would go crazy if I get an Akaten. I wasn't like supposed to get one. I had to really kind of try avoiding Akaten. Akaten. 取ったら赤点を取ったらやばいねやばいねof course it will be terrible 取ったらconditional ね if Seika doesn't specify which because this is the thing about Japanese since we don't say everything it's up to the other person to interpret. And Seika thought it was obvious. But actually, Kita-chan misunderstood. What she meant was, 次に、りょうが赤点取ったらやばい. That's what she meant, but she didn't actually specify whose 赤点 she's talking about. Okay? So hence the mistake here. 次に of course 量が赤点取ったらやばいね、meaning that if she fails and it gets an 赤点 one more time she might not be able to maybe go to the next grade or she might have to repeat or there will be a serious consequence やばいね、Oh my god ね kind of situation 次に赤点取ったらやばいからね、So 勉強教えて Of course what she wanted to say was ニジカが勉強を教えてやってるニジカが寮に勉強を教えてやってるThat's what she wanted to say. And then Seika thought it was obvious. So she didn't specify who's doing what. But it was actually Ryo senpai, who was gonna be yabai. She might have to repeat, she might have to repeat or she might have to have more hoshu or, they go to a pretty strict school. 次に赤点取ったらやばいからね、ニジカちゃんがね、りょう先輩に勉強を教 教えてやってる、教えてやる、やる It's from あげる、教えてあげる But since Seika doesn't speak very elegantly, she has her own way of speaking. So her word choice was やる instead of あげる。Just yeah, if you're not sure about やる、教えて just change it to あげる、あげてるね。にじかちゃんが勉強を教えてあげてる。So にじかちゃん is teaching りょうさん。That's what she's trying to say. ね、教えてやってる、やっている。教えてあげている。Present continuous. あげている。んだって、んだ for explaining things. ね、あげてるんだって、で is more like a quote or something that she heard from obviously them or her. Okay. Since, you know, again, like Seika didn't specify who's doing what. 北ちゃん misunderstands. あははー、いじち先輩頑張ってくださいね。And, you know, patting Nijika-chan's, Nijika's head. Thinking that Nijika-chan, you know, is the one who had to study hard. But that's not the case here. いじち先輩頑張ってくださいね。I hope you do well. And, surprised. 私が教えてるんだけど、ね、私が教えてる。ね、it's not what here because who is teaching? It's her. That's why it has ga. Okay? Because the subject wasn't clear. You know, that's why she's actually specifying. Oh, no, it's me. I'm teaching Ryo. Okay? 私が教えてるんだけど I am teaching her. And 北ちゃん super surprised. まさかRyo先輩がバカなんですかまさか When you can't believe, you know, in something まさかね、Don't tell me this ね、まさかRyo先輩がバカなんですかShe doesn't have enough brain power. Ban! It looks very proud here. できません。It looks like these are ticks, but in Japan, for correct answers, we circle. Like we make maru. But this actually means they're incorrect. Okay? So like different, you know, totally different from the Western, you know, culture, isn't it? Because in the West, if you tick, it's like, oh, correct. You know, but we do like, there are many circles here. Not many. If it's a circle, it means it's correct. Correct answer. できません。できません。You know, so できません here. ぼっちちゃん says できません here, and りょうさん also says できません。Like, deja vu, isn't it? Like because of this, you know, because of this comma panel, it's kind of, you know, exactly the same. That's why it says deja vu. Deja vu. Oh dear. And then the last ones. So from here to here, I'm going to read it through. ちょっと待って、喉が渇いた。そうさしていい？ちょっと待ってね。はい、おいしい。おいしかった。いきます。よし。きたちゃん。apologizing. すみません。もう。りょう先輩は ミステリアスでどこか儚くて思慮深くて無口なのも会話レベルが私たちと釣り合わないからだと思ってたけど、まさか何も考えてないだけだったのうん、いやー、脳みそが小さすぎて頭の中で転がる音がするわ。コロコロカラカラこの音次の曲に使えるかな。カラカラコロカラギャー、やめて、私のイメージを壊さないであーディア、よいしょ、うん、すみませんね、I'm sorry because Nijika-chan kind of got offended here like she's the one who is smartもう、oh well りょう先輩はミステリアスでどこか儚くてりょう先輩はミステリアスでミステリアスミステリアスで and in this case どこか somehow 儚くてね、儚いちょっと待って儚いin some animes they use this word but it's not like your priority. You don't have to know this, but some certain characters say hakanai a lot. There's one character in Banji Dream. She keeps saying hakanai, hakanai like, all the time. It's her character. Yeah, but hakanai talks about something that doesn't stay, something that's transient. Okay, and something just goes away, doesn't last. Okay, hakanai. It's right here. Like think about like sakura, cherry blossom, trees. It doesn't last. The sakura season, hanami season is very short. It goes really quickly. That's also hakanai because it doesn't stay long. It's short-lived. That's hakanai. And also hakanai talks about like fragile, something that's fragile something that's fragile or sensitive. So in this case, Kita-chan is using hakanai as like something that's fragile, mysterious で she's mysterious and どこか儚くて、she's kind of fragile and 思慮深くて you don't need to know this one 思慮深い思慮深い of course we had a 深い but this is 思慮深い because it's combined with 思慮 but you don't need to know this word 思慮深い thoughtful in this case more like a philosophical 思慮深い思慮深くて思慮深い思慮深くて and 無口口がない、no mouth meaning quiet okay 無口で無口なのも無口なのも無口なno is replacing a noun here 無口なところも無口なのも無口なところも会話レベル会話conversation レベル level が私たちと釣り合わない釣り合わない from 釣り合う釣り合う like something balances 釣り合うthink about like a scale scale and if it's 釣り合うthen it's balanced 釣り合う negative 釣り合わない、ね、doesn't match 会話レベルが私たちと、ね、with us 釣り合わない、ね、doesn't match our conversation level からだと思ってたけど、ね、合わない so から合わないからね無口無口 like she doesn't talk ね釣り合わないからね she doesn't her level doesn't match our level or our levels so that's why she's quiet と思ってたけどね I thought that ね I was thinking that it's just because our level is so low that she doesn't have much to talk about けど but、まさか何も考えてないだけだったの、ね、again まさか why is she saying まさか often? Because she just can't believe it she is shocked まさかin this case don't tell me that 何も考えてないだけだったの、ね、何も plus negative 何も plus negative strong negative、何も考えてない、ね、考える、ね、to think about something 何も考えてない she's not thinking about anything だけ only だったの、ね、it's not that she was quiet because her level her conversation level doesn't match our levels but it's just because her it's just because well it's maybe because she's not actually thinking about anything まさか何も考えてないだけ、ね、it was just that she's not actually thinking about anything、ねだけだった、so it was that she wasn't just thinking about anything no だけだったの it's like a question she's asking herself a question like oh so initially Kita-chan thought Ryo-san's like smart intelligent and her level is so high that she's quiet because her conversation level doesn't match Kita-chan or Bocchi-chan that's what she thought but maybe she was staying quiet because she wasn't thinking about anything いや脳みそが小さすぎて頭の中で転がる音がするわいやlike no way 脳みそが小さすぎて、ね、脳みそ brain 脳みそが小さすぎて小さい small 小さすぎる too small脳みそ her brain is too small and 頭の中でね、inside her head 転がる音がするわ、ね、転がる to roll、think about like a little like ping pong table tennis ball like in her head that's the image、okay? 脳みそが小さすぎて頭の中で、ね、inside her head 転がる、ね、転がる to roll 転がる、ね頭の中でその脳みそが、ねで her brain が転がる、rolling、音、ね、音 sound sound of her brain、rolling inside her head 音がするね、something の、音がする、音がする、it sounds、ね、sounds、like this ね、 Oh no. So it sounds like her nomiso brain is rolling, around and making these noises, making these sounds. コロコロね、コロコロ、カラカラ、コロコロ、カラカラ。And Nijika-chan even jokes about it. この音、次の曲に使えるかな、この音、this sound. Her brain rolling around. 次の曲に、次の曲、next song, our next song に使える、使う to use 使える potential ね、we can use かな I wonder. I wonder if we can use the sound in our next song. コロコロカラカラ。And Kita-chan's even shocked. やめて、私のイメージを壊さないで。そう。ギャー。So realistic. やめて。From やめるね to stop. Or quit. やめる、やめて、て form. Of course, やめて、normally やめてください for formal, please stop. But of course, やめて、stop it. Casual request. Can you stop that? 私のイメージを、my image, of course, image, or image of りょうさん、りょう先輩を壊さないで。壊す、something を壊す、or break something 壊す、transitive、break something を壊す、or destroy as well、but intransitive、something が壊れる、if you say、イメージがりょう先輩のイメージが壊れる、so the image of Ryo senpai breaks. So you have to learn intransitive and transitive verbs in pairs. 疲れた。ちょっと待って。went through them all. ちょっと待ってね。お茶。頑張った。よし。I will upload today's notes from here. It's kind of ready. I mean, I already kind of worked on it earlier because I have some other things that I need to work on, so I wanted to kind of save time. So I'll upload the notes from this stream as usual. It'll be in the comments. And also, I always include a link in the description too. Okay. So that's that. 頑張った。できた。よし、ちょっと待ってね。Let me just check the chat. ちょっと待ってね。Quiet chat. Nice. Yeah, because honestly I can't process it anymore in my head. I will start saying something strange, so like it's good that it's kind of quiet. Okay. ちょっと待ってね。Yeah, Falcons understands what I do. Excellent. I want everyone to be like that. Like I do explain everything, as much as possible. Yeah, if I don't say anything, maybe it's not important or it's already covered in the past. So, ちょっと待ってね。I'll cool down your hair. I hope you're not in class. I don't think you have a class at weekends, so let's see. Zaito, you're here. Zaito, you're here. Yeah, I know. Like I spent so much money, over too much money on my cats. Where is he? ちょっと待って。Yeah, this is why. He looks at me and like, I want more treats. I love this treat. And, next second I'm clicking on the, on something to buy more stuff for my cats. Super cute. Anyway, but my cats, make me smile and happy. So they're doing their job. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Just going through. Oh, cutting stance, you're here. Good. Excellent. カラカラreference. Zaito says, thank you for the stream. You're welcome. どういたしまして。コーダン says お疲れ様でした。ありがとうね。No, tired ramble today. For today, no. Yeah. Your membership. I know. I think the given memberships last for like a month. I think. ちょっと待ってね。Falcon says, why do Taenyan streams go by so quickly? I want to know that too. Let me see. Cool down, not in class. Excellent. Schizoid says, I like your loading screen. I know. He's super cute. Yep. How much of the money that you earn goes into feeding your cats? Maybe all of it. Yeah, they use like scratchers a lot. So they basically destroy all the scratchers in the house. So I have to keep buying them. These things are not actually cheap. If I buy good brands, scratchers and things like that, it costs money. But I love them so much, so I don't mind. But honestly I can't have one more. I can't. I just have to stop. With just 2 cats, I was so tempted to adopt another, a kitten, but I kind of figured out, no way, I just can't do it. Just 2 is enough. Anyway. Alexander, yes, memberships. Given memberships last a month. Yes. Memberships don't renew automatically. It renews if it's purchased normally, I think, and if it's given, it lasts 4 months. It lasts 4 months. Oh yeah, true. Falcons, yes. Let me see. Cool down says, imagine how much sooner you'd have to buy a new scratcher. I have so many scratchers in the house. Honestly, you can't believe. About 10. Yeah, and then some big ones, small ones. They take turns to use them all. Anyway, right? So time to say goodbye. Time to. Right. So, ありがとね。どうもありがとね。Thank you so much for coming here and checking my stream out. And I hope you guys have a good weekend. And do something meaningful. Maybe adopting like a kitten like this. Go to a cat shelter and then play with some cats. And that's what I did 8 months ago. Visited a local shelter, went to the playing room with stray kittens. I fell in love. I took them home. But but it was like one of the best things I've ever done in my life. I never regret it. You know, going to the shelter, it was a bit scary, you know, seeing like animals having no home and like, oh, I can't adopt them all. You know, it was a bit scary and I felt bad. But like it was actually one of the best things that I've ever done in my life. And, you know, I'm so tempted to do it again. Another loading screen. No. Joking. はい。どうもありがとうね。Let me just quickly go through the chat. Just one more time in... ちょっと待ってね。let me see. Meroy said, thank you, Taenyan Sensei. I don't talk much in chat, but I appreciate your hard work. Oh, thank you for saying this. I know you do, and I do appreciate that too. Vitaly says, thank you for the stream. You're welcome. Zaito says, bye. Bye. And Falcon, thank you for the stream. You're welcome. And Meroy said goodbye, everyone. And Wai Fang, Wai Fang stayed from the start to the end. I can't do this. My hands are going everywhere. I was clapping for you, Wai Fang, and also Hechi too. Cool dances, enjoy your day. Thank you again, and thank you. Same to you. Kezo, you stayed till then. Thank you. Now you can do whatever you want. Skizide says bye. Thank you for the stream. You're welcome. Alexander says matane. Now I go to sleep. Yeah, you gotta sleep, Alexander. It's too late for you. Should have gone to bed earlier. Okay. Cool down. Hope once a week has been better for you. Oh yeah, definitely better. I'm not rushing. You know, I have more space and time and space to kind of, you know, take things slowly and easily. You think about, you know, what to do, with more time. So it's been working really well for me. So yeah, thank you for asking. Let's see. Falcons, no, you didn't choose the cats. The cats chose you, right? They totally chose me. Right. And Alexander says, ありがとうね。はい、じゃあみんなありがとうね。Thank you so much. And I'll see you sometime next week. I might do 2 gaming streams if I could manage next week. Okay. If not, I might just do 1. But I don't know if it's going to be on Wednesday or Saturday. I haven't decided yet. I have quite a lot of things to do. But I'll at least do 1. Okay. Might be 2. じゃあまたね。ありがとうね。はい。Thank you so much. See you next time.